Hello. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. We are now starting a brand new year. Let's see what we can achieve and how much fun we can have in 2022. So this is the diamond painting I have been working on for the last week. It's lovely. I've really enjoyed it. Before I ordered it, the images showed a little bit of a subdued picture. The colours weren't, but when it came, they were beautifully and vibrant. The colours stood out. I love the blues. I love the contrasts. As you expect elephants to just be muted greys and things like that, but I love the extra colours in there. It's really, really nice. I've really enjoyed working on it actually. So previously I've showed you that I normally seal my diamond paintings with a spray, and it's a high gloss spray varnish that is meant for cars. And I do like the results, but if you do diamond paintings, you'll know we're always looking for the ultimate sealer. And the only thing I worry about the spray is that over time, will it give me the stability and the security of knowing that the diamonds won't pop? Obviously, a spray is much finer, and it does give me a nice shine. But I've been looking for something, and I've tried a few things, and I wasn't so happy. A few things that I've seen are only available in the US. So I saw somebody use this one, and this is the Liquitex high gloss varnish, and this can also be used on other materials that I use, so that's a plus for me. So I thought I'd give it a go and we'll see. So I'm going to change up the methods that I've seen people use, and I'm going to do a few bits of my own. If you watch my other channel, Coobylicious, you will know that I like to do things my way. I like to take inspiration from people, but I like to ultimately find my own way of doing things. Yeah, so that's just the way I am. Some people like to copy to the letter, and there's nothing wrong with that. Other people, like myself, I like to tweak and find my own way of doing something. So, I'm not saying it's going to work. We're going to have a go. And I'm bringing you along for the journey. So what I'm going to need is gloves. Now I used to call this a brayer at school, whether they just called it a roller on the net. So I'm going to use my roller. I want a nice brush. Now, I know it'll take me longer with this brush, but I feel I've got more control. Then I'm going to need a cup to put my varnish in, because it's a large bottle, and so I want to decant some into there, and I don't want to make a mess. I want some tissue in case I make any mess. And then I want, I'm going to go and get a damp, going to dampen my flannel, and then the idea is that I will paint on some of the varnish, and then I will wipe off the excess top to expose just the top of the diamond, because I want to so the idea is I paint the varnish down, and I want to get the varnish into the nooks and crevices. I don't need the varnish to be on top, so I'm going to then wipe it over with a damp rag, and we'll see if we can still get some of that shine, sparkle from the diamonds with the glass without it all over the top. So let's have a go and see. So I'm just going to push down with the roller. If you hear any clicks, that's the diamonds being kind of repositioned. Although I think this roller's got a bit of a clickety noise to it anyway. Okay. And a little check over. Make sure there's nothing obvious stand out. I have checked it over previous, but I just want to make sure there's no bits of fluff. Then once I have varnished and I'm satisfied with it, I'm going to stretch it over a frame and I'm going to gesso the sides, and then we should have a nice clean white siding. I might, if the gesso isn't quite enough, then I'll do a white acrylic paint over the top. So let's have a go. It feels really liquidy, which I suppose is a good thing. Have we got a stopper? We have. So we've got a little stopper, we'll take that off. I'm terrible at getting these things off. Okay. I've got a towel to the side as well to put my damp cloth on. I don't know how much we'll need, but I can always add some more to the pot as we're going. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so it's been drying for a few hours. It's looking lovely. I've still got flecks. I can feel a little bit more tension, but I can still roll it. It's still flexy. Now whether one coat is enough, I'll have to see. Nothing looks like it's going to pop off. Nothing looks like it wants to move, but we'll only know that if we actually start like trying to pick them off. So I'm still really happy with the shine. Wiping over the top of the diamonds seems to have worked. I can still see the glue in amongst all the diamonds themselves. I can't see any patches, and if you can see, it still sparkles beautifully. So I'm really happy with the sparkle. This is one I did before with my spray varnish, and it is sparkly. It is, I don't know whether you can see that, but it does sparkle. But looking at it head on, looking at it compared to this is more sparkly. So looking at them together, I'm very pleased actually with the Liquitex. The reason I like spray varnish, you have to excuse the bits of fluff. I haven't pulled all this off yet, and can you see there? I've just done that and that has moved. So spray varnish doesn't normally do that actually, I've not had that happen before. But the spray varnish, the reason I like the spray varnish, and I do 2 or 3 coats, is because it's still flexible. And the reason it's still flexible is because it's really thin layer. Now, I've just had a diamond move, which has never happened to me before while using the spray varnish, so perhaps, and this was done a while ago, several weeks ago. So yeah, I'm thinking perhaps the spray varnish over time isn't as durable. But I've done previous projects with it, I've never had a problem. And see, those ones in the middle don't want to move. That one on the end did, so perhaps that's just a patch I didn't get so well. But I like the shine on this one, but it's not as shiny as originally. But when you look at this one, I think it's beautiful. I think the shine is there. Now, if any of you have used this before and you think I should do more than one, I think I'm going to do a second coat. But if you think, you know, if any of you know that 2 or 3 coats is better, then absolutely please pop it in the comments below. I am always up for help or, you know, tips and tricks. That's absolutely fantastic. So for the moment, I'm really, really chuffed. It hasn't ruined the painting. I was like, oh, I spent weeks on this. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy with it. There's no sticky residue. I'm not sticking to anything at all. Some of the previous varnishes I've used, I've felt sort of a bit icky, sticky afterwards. I think wiping over the diamonds over the top does help. It really does. Because when you place it over, if you wipe over, I feel you'll get that sort of top sparkle of your diamonds back while the glue seeps in, or the varnish, as I say, seeps into the centerpieces, which is where I want it, in between rather than on top. I don't need the on top bit, I just need the in between bit, if that makes sense. So now I think I'm going to do a second coat, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stretch this over a wooden frame, which I'll show you now, which my husband has kindly put together for me. It's just a simple wooden frame. I'm going to stretch this over this, and then I'm going to gesso and paint the sides to get a nice, clean, crisp side. I know some people cut around the diamond painting and mount it that way. I'm not too ecstatic about that idea. I haven't tried it, so I can't say it's wrong or I don't like it, but I'm not... Oh, sorry, my light's just gone out. Oh dear. But I'm not super excited about that idea. However, I may try it. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I may try it on a smaller project first to see, before I invest in a whole week's work and then do it. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really liking how this is coming out. If you'd like to stick around and you want to see the next portion and see how we get on the canvas, fantastic. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I've stretched it over a wooden frame that my husband made for me, and he helped me. I didn't film the stretching because we used a strong heavy duty staple gun and it's a bit too lively for me, so my husband helped me, and it wasn't safe to do it underneath where the camera's set up, so we did it off camera, but there are many videos on how to, and we just stapled, made it nice and neat, and then now I'm going to gesso. This is the one I'm going to use. The sides, see what good coverage we get. If we get fine coverage, I'll leave it like that. If not, then I'll go over it with a coat of white acrylic paint. Keep watching. Okay, so we're all finished. She's all beautiful. I've moved her over because she's now going, she's actually a present. And she's going to be put in place. So it came out beautiful. I'm really, really pleased. The sparkle is amazing. The sides all look lovely. I'm really happy with how she came out. And the gesso worked fantastic. The sealant worked fantastic. I'm really pleased with everything. So thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.